Hi, I decided to change the video format. Okay, basically this video would be about feminism and why we need it nowadays in today's society. Because a lot of people believe that feminism isn't needed anymore because women already have rights. And the thing is, sure, we have rights. The thing is that some of them aren't even being, you know, making people are not making sure that women get these rights. They are still prioritizing men over and over again, which is not the best. Okay, so basically, what is feminism? Feminism is a social radical movement in which people seek to give women rights. Most people believe that only women can be feminists. No, like you can be a man and be a feminist. That's really cool. Thanks for supporting. Um, the thing is that some people believe that feminism is all about women wanting to get more rights. The thing is that feminism isn't about women wanting to get more rights. It's about women wanting to be treated as equals, women wanting to stop the patriarchy. And I feel like that's a very valid cause. And the movement tries to make sure that women are safe, they feel safe. And a lot of people use the argument that, okay, but if it's so good, then why some women believe that men are at fault of this? Okay, the thing is that we don't believe that men are at fault of everything. We believe that some men are at fault for being blind to this issue, for ignoring it, for not helping. That's when there's an issue. And basically, if you want to have equal rights, if you're a man, for example, put yourself in the shoes of a woman. Think about how would it feel, maybe not being acknowledged, having to work harder for what you want because people always prioritize men, having to always look your best because people then won't consider you, having to be part of also toxic diet culture. I know this is also an issue of men, but for example, um, like there are a lot of issues that people don't consider that feminism tries to cover, but people are blind and do not acknowledge these issues because we're so comfortable living in a bubble that we don't want the bubble to pop. We just want to feel happy and safe, but we also have to make sure that other people are safe. Um, and that's mostly it. Like feminism isn't about us wanting to get more rights than men. It isn't about women trying to put men at fault of everything. It's just that if you want there to be a change, you have to partake in change. And the only way to partake in this change is rising up against the issue. If the issue is the government, rise up against that government. If the issue is a certain group of people, rise up against that certain group of people. For example. And that's the issue mainly. Now, there's some myths about feminism, like, for example, the fact that feminism would remove rights from men. No. The whole point of feminism is actually having equal rights, which, I think that is what every single human being is worth of. Like, both, well, we're all humans, we all deserve the same rights. We all deserve to be heard in the same way, in a way that no matter if you're a man or a woman, no matter your age, you have always the right to be heard. And in this, there comes another issue that I just remembered: victim blaming. Basically, it is when somebody, especially women, have been attacked, the first question that pops up is, what were you wearing? And I feel like this question is super irrelevant because what does it matter what were you wearing? Like, you were not asking for it. And victim blaming can be really dangerous because if we victim blame, then we're protecting the aggressor. We're letting other people like them in this world. We're letting them be safe. And we should not let aggressors be safe. We should let the victims be safe, not the aggressors. And that literally makes no sense. For example, the people who say not all men. Okay, fine, not all men, but there are enough men who are either misogynist or have done something against others to make that a worry. Like, that is a global worry, especially in feminism. Do you know that this is even a topic discussed in the United Nations? Like, I don't understand why so many people just try to act like this is not an issue, act like this, like we're making this all up. You know, our problems are also your problems. Like, because if women get those rights, trust me, this world's gonna be a mess because we're going to go back to the 1800s or even before. And I remind you all that that's back when, let's just say, the mortality rates were super high at a very young age. And, you know, women have also brains like we also have. So, don't try to take rights away from women. Like, that's messed up. Um, Also, the fact that so many men took credit of other women's invention. For example, Heidi Lamar, she invented the Wi-Fi in an era in which people would not believe that this was possible. And she only got acknowledged and she only got believed when a man started helping her. Same thing happens with, okay, Marie Curie, not this. Okay, for example, the why Albert Einstein's wife. Okay, so there were a lot of discoveries that his wife made, and he took credit for it, and nobody cared. Ada Lovelace, the helix structure of the DNA, men took her credit for that. We're silencing women's voices by doing that. That's not okay. So, I would like to end this video by saying that, sure, not all men, but all women, all beings go through some issue. And in most cases for women, it has to do with misogynistic people. Thank you. Bye.